That's right, there are a whole lot of amazing sporting people here at the Weetbix Kids Triathlon today. And now I'm with Barcley, who is a triathlete for New Zealand and actually started off in the Weetbix Tryathlon. Thank you very much for chatting to us today.
No problem.
Cool, so you, like I just mentioned, you actually started doing Weetbix Tryathlons, and that's sort of where you've come from. How old were you when you first started?
I done my first Weetbix Tryathlon when I was 10, down in Dunedin. So yeah, that's my first one where it all started for me.
So how many did you end up doing in the end?
Just the one.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, basically after that, I just got hooked. I've done a few other local ones around Southland, and then ended up a couple of years after that, got myself a coach, and it all started from there.
Amazing, so cool. So at the moment you're based in Auckland, and I hear you're actually studying to be a chiropractor, is that right?
Yep.
How do you balance like studying and training at the same time?
It's pretty full on. Last year was my first year. It was definitely a shock to the system.
Yeah.
So this year I've kind of having a bit of a break doing part-time study to fit in the training. But yeah, it's hard, but I mean it can be done if you're managing time properly.
Yeah, and so what is your training involving at the moment?
At the moment I'm on break, so I actually get surgery in 2 days on my legs. But normally for the summer it's about 30 hours a week of training. So a lot of early starts and a lot of big days, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely. And so what are your plans for the rest of the year? What are you competing in other than training?
Basically my biggest goal is just to get my legs right. I had the surgery and it will take a few months to recover from that. But hopefully I'm back racing by October, so I can do maybe some international events and then be ready for the domestic season here.
So when does that season usually start up?
Normally about November, December.
Yeah, because I guess the best weather is over that time, and thankfully it's such an amazing day here in Tauranga today. So sunny. What's it like doing triathlons in the rain? I guess you've done a few of those.
Yep, the rain for me is not too bad because I'm from the bottom of the South Island, so we get a lot of rain down there. But yeah, it's definitely a lot different. Slows the race right down, and especially when you swim and you get out and it's cold, especially when you're quite skinny, you get very cold. But yeah, I mean, I prefer it being cold and rainy, but yeah, it just changes the whole race. Yeah,
that's very true. And now for any of the guys here who are doing the triathlon today, what would you recommend that they do to pursue, I guess, a career in triathlons like you're doing?
I mean, the biggest thing is, as long as they have fun, get some mates together, maybe join the local triathlon club, and just get a group of friends together and train with them. I mean, that's how most young people start, and it's the funnest way to do it. So, yeah, the local triathlon clubs are the best way to start. Very
cool. Very good advice. Thanks so much for chatting us today, Aaron. Hope you have a fantastic day hanging out with all the kids here. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be great. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, like I was just saying, we have some amazing sporting celebs here, I guess you could say, at the Weetbix Tryathlon in Tauranga. And now I've got Sophie Pascoe with me, who is an incredible swimmer and such an inspiration. So thank you so much for chatting to us today on Mishmash.
Oh, no worries. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's so cool that you're here at the triathlon. Have you been going to many of them so far throughout the whole race?
Yes, I've been going nationwide, south and north. This is my first time actually in Tauranga, and actually my first time I've ever been to Tauranga.
Really?
So it's very exciting today.
Wow, that is amazing. So cool. So, well, you'll have to come back in summertime here and enjoy the beach a little bit at Mount Maunganui. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along today. Now, can you tell us a little bit about how you started off doing swimming, and how old were you when you first started?
Yeah, well, obviously we do swimming lessons at school, at primary school, and when I was 8 I decided to do the CCS Independence Games, which is a games for disabled children. Just sort of, give it a go and see whether you can, get anything out of it. And for me, I've definitely benefited out of it. My coach now, Rolly Crichton and Graham Condon, both previous Paralympians, actually came up to me and spotted me out of the race and said, look, we'd love you to join Kiwi2 Swim Club, which was an able-bodied club at the time. And yeah, the next day I was down there and the first disabled athlete to sort of join the club, and just all took off from there, and world champs in 2006, and I was only 13 winning a bronze.
Wow.
So PNZ sort of invested the money into me, and looking towards Beijing, sort of my dreams sort of came more true at 13, closer to me then than what I had in my mind of thoughts for London. So yeah, it's definitely been a good run so far.
That is so amazing, and that's right, you have achieved so much, winning medals in the 2008 and 2012 Paralympics. What kind of training goes into achieving that sort of goal?
There's different types of training. You know, for me personally, you know, I do a bit of cross training as well, a bit of cycling with just the swimming and the gym work. But you know, I'm doing about 10 to 11 swim sessions in the pool a week with 3 gym sessions and a bike. So it's a lot of hard work to get there. But there's also mental training on the side as well, and it's about being 100% mentally focused and mentally ready to be able to race as well as being physical. Yeah,
exactly. So what's your advice to any of the kids competing in the triathlon today then?
Today's advice, you know, just go out there, give it a go and enjoy it. You know, I'm in the sport because I enjoy it, you know, there's no other reason I wouldn't be in it. And it's just great to see those kids finishing across the line with a massive smile at the end of the race. So I'm very privileged that, you know, we can hopefully inspire those kids to take it further.
Yeah, exactly, and that is what it's all about, just having fun at the end of the day. And so cool to hear that you absolutely love what you do. So thanks for chatting to us, Sophie. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.